In a quiet green forest, there lived a young crow. Crow was smart, fast, and very curious. But he had one big problem. He hated waiting. If he saw food, he wanted it right now. If he wanted to fly, he flew before thinking. If something took time, he got angry. The older birds often warned him.
Good things take time.
Said the wise old owl. Waiting makes you stronger, said the patient tortoise.
But Crow only laughed. Why wait? When I can act fast.
One hot afternoon, Crow saw a farmer spreading fresh seeds on the ground.
Food!
He shouted happily. But the farmer was still there, walking nearby. The other birds waited on a branch, watching carefully. Let's wait until he leaves. Said a sparrow. But Crow was already flying down. He landed quickly and started pecking at the seeds.
Suddenly, clap! The farmer shouted and ran toward him, waving his arms.
Crow panicked and flew away as fast as he could. His heart was pounding. He looked back and saw the other birds calmly eating the seeds. After the farmer had left, Crow felt embarrassed. If I had waited, I could have eaten peacefully, he thought. But he still didn't learn. A few days later, Crow saw a shiny piece of bread floating in a pond. A few days later, Crow saw a shiny piece of bread floating in a pond. Without thinking, he flew down and tried to grab it. But the bread was floating far from the edge. Crow leaned too much, splash. He fell into the water. His wings became heavy and wet. He struggled and struggled until he finally managed to fly out, tired and shaking. Nearby, a heron stood quietly in the water. I waited for the bread to float closer.
The heron said gently. Now it is easy to catch. The heron picked it up without effort.
Crow sat silently on a rock, dripping wet. Waiting again would have helped. He searched everywhere but found nothing. Then he saw a mango tree full of golden fruits. But the fruits were still hard and green.
They will be sweet when they ripen.
Said a parrot sitting nearby. Just wait a few days. Crow was starving. Waiting felt impossible. But then he remembered the seeds, the pond, the fear, the embarrassment.
He took a deep breath.
Okay.
He took a deep breath.
Okay. Waiting was not easy. Every morning he looked at the mangoes, still green. Every afternoon he felt hungry, still waiting. Every night he wondered if he should give up. But he stayed. He watched the sun rise and set. He watched the wind move the leaves. He watched other birds come and go. Slowly, something changed inside him. He felt calmer, quieter. Stronger. And then one morning, the air smelled sweet. The mangoes had turned bright yellow. Crow pecked one gently. Soft, juicy, sweet. It was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. He ate slowly, peacefully, happily. No fear, no rush, no regret. Just joy. From that day on, Crow was different. When he saw food, he watched first. When he wanted something, he waited. When life felt slow, he stayed calm. Other young birds asked him, "How did you become so wise?" Crow smiled and said, "I learned that waiting is not losing time, but gaining something much more valuable."